All right, we are back with bracket 2.
Boom.
Throw it up there for the thumbnail.
Dose. Woo.
Dishes. All right. Make America Peated again. This is the best of the best of the best. We've gone over that.
That's right. This peat we have here will make your life better. We promise it. It's our campaign promise to you.
We have 16 of the best peated whiskeys out there. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some
top tier.
That's readily. I like to throw in probably readily available. We have some committee
of them are
releases.
readily available.
We got the Lefroy 18 in here. You know, it's discontinued. We got the Ardbeg Dark Cove Committee Release, the Grooves Committee Release.
One of the hardest to find and the most exceptional Ardbeg Straight 10.
True.
Almost
I said get rid of it.
He wanted to kill it. I had to. But we Greco-Roman fought. I mean, it's nude.
One thing that we don't have. There's not any $1,000 bottles in here though.
No nude.
It's just moving on.
Right. Yeah, you ignored it. Greco.
You know, we don't have $1,000 bottle. There's not a 30-year-old Scotch in here.
Right.
I mean, well, the Dark Cove, the Grooves.
Pete does better young, baby. Pete does better young.
You've got to be on your game to get those bottlings. But
I want to tell
the majority of other stuff.
You want to do an NAS? Pete style, baby. Pete style. Ooh. Oh my God! I thought you were going to be sucking off the table again. Sucking off the table. I got 216, 219, 221, 222.
224, 230.
Too dirty?
Too dirty. 231 and 232.
That's right.
We have, just for this shootout, we like to bring some... well,
the theme is
themed items.
Campaignish.
We have, of course, we've got a Republican spin and then a Democratic spin.
Yeah, that's Demo.
But bumper stickers available on the website.
Yeah, we're not.
You can go to our website. If you go to the shirt shop, you can order the posters. Everything helps us.
All right.
So it helps keep the show going. 16 bottles combined from March Peat Madness, Peat Strikes Back, plus 1 bottle.
Ooh, crazy.
We had to throw in the Longrow 13.
Crazy.
It was not in either one of the other 2 shootouts.
Call him the write-in. Because
it's the write-in candidate.
Yeah, write-in candidate. Yep. Perfect.
Bracket 1, we both advanced the same bottle.
And our number 2 was the same, and our least favorite was the same. That's crazy. That
we lined up.
They're all the same.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we're agreeing.
We
don't know what that is yet.
We don't know what these are. There's 4 bottles in front of us.
Right.
Bart blindly poured mine. I blindly poured his.
Which is good because immediately I started thinking there appears to be color in this one, although you don't know. The Longrow's dark in color too, and there's no coloring added there.
Yeah.
So we don't know. But by going with these plastic dip glasses, how-to video over here, we couldn't work in. We haven't broken one yet. If we break one, we're going to get my how-to painter's tape video back in. Yeah. All right, are we ready to go?
Let's go. A.
We knows them all.
If you're still here, thank you. So just stay tuned.
Well, yeah, you can't step away from this. This is unbelievable.
My A. Boy, just a nice peat. This is a nice nose.
We do not have the same one. This one burned my nostril.
There's some vanilla. There's some citrus. There's some earth.
Wow. I get clay, wet clay, and strong ABV.
And you poured me a healthy sample.
I tried to this time. He was like, it was close. I'm like, I'll pour you some extra. Wow. The creosote of a peat, but it is so strong on my nose with the ABV that one technique, excuse me, by the way, is open your mouth when you nose it. Sorry. That was a little hiccup burp.
Hiccup burp.
That's what I call them.
Good.
It's like a hiccup with a burp at the same time.
I like that. That's a good nose right there.
Boy, that is strong. Putty, chemical,
peat, citrus, sweet, some vanillas. Good. Ooh. Nice and full, nice and rich.
B is warmer. Still has a bit of that almost like a peat smoke sourness, but in a good way, if that makes sense. But it's got a warmth to it. It's got a hearth. Wow.
Might be a very good nose as well. Almost a richer sweetness. Maybe a wine cask influenced nose.
Wow, there you go. There's a stud.
Maybe. Maybe. I preface
called that, yeah.
Now, I have noticed we both do that sometimes. If you get a really sweet nose, we confuse. Sometimes we're right on with a wine cask influence. Sometimes it's just a bourbon cask influence.
Sure. Yeah, they'll both sweeten it up. Wow.
I like it. Both A and B have good noses so far.
C gives me some clove, a luscious layer of sweet tobacco.
I did get like some raspberries right there on the nose of B.
A lovely, warm, damp earth.
Yeah.
A
Well, this
musk.
one's healthy too. You did pour a little
I've
bit.
tried. Yeah, you've been getting on me.
Um,
You poured me light.
That one came off a little dank, a little musty basement.
Ooh. Another high burner here.
A little malty.
Oddly, that's what
I'm going to try to use malty instead of sour. I noticed I was using sour before when
That's
you
what
were
you
giving
saying.
malty notes.
Okay. I do get a maltiness on the D. Really, I mean, I can get the barley. I get the maltiness. I get the oak. A little bit more of the chemicalness.
If you didn't watch bracket one thing we did stick with was complete randomness. We could have 4 very heavy hitters here lined up against each other. We didn't want to seed the brackets.
No.
Because we thought we might spend too much time. If you knew there was a heavy hitter in there, or you knew what 4 heavy hitters were, you might spend too much time trying to identify what that one heavy hitter was in the bracket.
I think we've hit on the magic. Not saying we won't adjust it in the future, but going totally blind where we know we have the same 4 in front of us. The odds are they won't line up. Sometimes they do for us. I have to ignore, which I'm getting better at ignoring what he says over here. He's an expert at ignoring what I say. So
It's years of practice.
Years. It's just like blah, blah, blah,
D
blah,
is
blah.
D is more antiseptic, sterile,
Yeah.
iodinish.
We may have 2, but I had 2 that are more of that sterile iodine, slight chemical. All right. Here's the interesting part. A nose on a peated can have nothing in common with the flavor. That's part of the
That is
joy.
true.
Yeah, it's part of the joy.
A, back to very rich, very full nose on it. Probably the muddiest, earthiest nose I had.
I got a sherry sweetness right in the forefront. But then it went all ABV on me. Still sweet and juicy, succulent even. Oh yeah, there's a sherry influence here.
My A is all ash, all cigarette, campfire ash. Not much sweetness at all. Wow.
Yeah, A here is definitely. I'm getting a sherried fruit kind of influence. When you hit it, you'll know it. I think you'll probably peg it better than me, but that's sweet and luscious. The peat's fallen away. I almost don't even notice it. But I get tons of sweet, round, dark fruit. Wow.
He's very nice, almost like a velvety mouthfeel, but just peat. There is a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of vanilla. Not too much else going on with it. I think it's going to have a hard time against the others in this bracket. We'll find out.
This is ashtray smoke right from the get-go. This is dusty, oaky, ashtray, cigarette ash. Yeah, it might be.
Don't look.
I know. I know. It's well, when you described your A, I thought I'll know that when I hit it. This seems like it, but I mean, we'll see what else is in here. Wow, that's it. The finish is warm, slightly meaty, savory, shifting almost to a leather pipe tobacco-ish deal at the end. But boy, is that ashy up front.
A is not advancing against B, which is very sweet, very rich, very full, very peat. Leather, tobacco, more noticeable. Rich fruits. Yeah.
I'm on C. See, the nose is the one that's very chemical to me. Wow, this one's going to puzzle a little bit. I feel like there's wet clay, almost like it's Ghost, and Demi Moore and I are making pottery. Maybe you're in front of me. No. Definitely that wet clay. And then the finish drops off on me. If I really do the circular inhalation, I can get that peat mossy, sweety leatheriness, but it's softer than I like. Still phenomenal all the way around. But clay, wet clay, earth, slight leather, slight tobacco. Let me try it one more time.
Going into my C, B easily beat out A.
Be the fruity one?
I got a little bit more than I wanted. You were talking about small sips, and I was like, I take small sips too. That wasn't a small sip right there. Doesn't come across as high ABV, very rich sweetness-wise, though. There was a lot more fruit on the palate.
There's a little tiny chip in there.
That
What do you got?
tropical but darker fruits. The mangoes and the papayas.
That might be my A.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this
Very
is
nice. Very, but I mean, this is the different one. This is the one that's just more peat and sweet together. Not peat smack you in the face and grab you by the hair and slap you around a little bit.
I wasn't sure where your grab was going to go. Wow. Holy moly. D is an extravaganza of juicy flavor. Oh my goodness. I feel like I just bit into like a ripe piece of fruit, but it's not overly juicy fruity either. Whoa. Holy moly.
I'm going into my D here.
Okay. Holy moly. That.
Wow.
The finish is leathery and juicy still. Whoa, that's different.
Those are both actually, my C and D are some of the same notes. I'm going to have to puzzle this one out, I can tell.
I could be way wrong, but I almost want to say that's the Longrow. The juicy fruitiness of it, but still robust.
I don't think the Longrow had a juicy
fruit. I mean, I didn't get enough time. I just tried one little sample before we started. I mean, I could be so wrong. All right, I've got a weird puzzle. Again, everyone's good. This one here, the A was a little subtler, a little bit on the sherry sweetness. It would be sweetness. It'd be great on its own, but in this hanging out thing, it's not quite pulling. B is bringing me that ashtray pop you right in the mouth, but it was dry and dusty. D is this juicy, make your mouth waterness. So we're going to touch on them again, but I'm going to add a little bit of water to each.
That's my C and D, both. They're both some of the same notes.
This may be the battle of the ashtray with the succulent dark fruit. That was amazing.
Well, I eliminated one pretty easy, and it was the one that was pretty much just the ashtray.
That's this one. But I like it. B is ashtray all the way around. But it's weird because I'm not a smoker, never have been, but boy do I dig it. Except for Trish.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, A has failed in comparison compared to the others that are here, but C and D are both delicious. Those are going to take some hashing out. We might have to turn the camera off while we do that. Just to save some time.
What might happen? There could be shenanigans going on. We could be like secret dead people could be voting in what's going to win. What do they say about the Chicago election? Some people, everybody vote twice and vote and vote often or something. Sorry, you guys know the quote.
B is softer, rich though, and really seems like a nice balance. Like the sweet has blended with the peat so good, so well.
Wow. I'm gonna pop it out. A's out. It feels like it's got a sherry finish to me. It's sweet. It's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with it at all. C is almost transverse. It's peat, dry, oak, wood. Again, lovely. Also out. I'm going to hit the ashtray, then I'm going to hit this succulent burst of juiciness that's probably going to win, which is D.
My C is that burst of juiciness and tropical. This is another hard bracket.
Oh, they're all going to be brutal, dude.
Yeah. Think about the championship.
Yeah. This is the champion. This is the ashtray. Dry oak, peat, bog on fire. In a fog. In June. Wow. It's everything.
These are all, this right here, B, C, and D.
Yeah. Unbelievably good.
Sorry.
That's all right. That wasn't as bad as you. I know you weren't trying to amplify. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. D's going to win. Oh.
Let me do this. I am going to take my B against C now. B kicked A out. I'm going to go B and C because C and D are tough for me.
Wow. That's it. I mean, they're all phenomenal, but I just got to say, the explosive flavors of just like, it's like blooming, explosive 4th of July fireworks going off. Creosote, and then juicy, and then peat smoke on the lovely finish, and leather, and tobacco, and oh wow, there's just so much like it's like a 4th of July in America with fireworks going off. I even get a little bit of like the gunpowder. What's the smell? The smell after gunpowder is gone.
Sulfur?
Yes. Wow. I mean, it's unbelievably good. It's kind of got a burnt gunpowder smell, even taste.
I thought C was beating B, but I think B is beating C. I think B over C instead of C over B.
I almost want to say, well, I shouldn't say. I feel like B's Ardbeg 10. I don't know. I always get a little ashtrayness from the Ardbeg 10, and I think and a dryness, a dry. I don't know though. God, it's so hard to tell.
Darn.
B's number 2 for me.
Let's go back here. B and C. I'm just going to hash these out.
It was beautiful.
C is good. There's a lot more ash, a lot more cigarette ash.
Yeah, it's got to be
on C.
Wow.
Oh wow, juicy fruits. Yeah, tropical. B over C. C is very good. So I'm down to B and D.
I'm down to actually D number 1 and B my number 2. B is my ashtrayness. D is my juicy yet explosive, sulfury fireworks display on the 4th of July.
A lot of times, and maybe with C, that ashtray deal, that's probably off-putting to me.
It totally could be. I didn't like it when I was brand new to whiskey. I didn't like it at all. And then when I turned all peat head, love it.
Right.
That's why I mentioned there's only one girl I ever dated that smoked cigarettes. Usually cigarettes were a turn off. Trish. It's all I'm
Great
saying.
story.
Yeah. Can't say much more. I'd get in trouble. Although we're talking 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe not 30. 25? No. Almost 30. All right. Wow.
We go D. Not again. Ah!
Yeah, she's a fan of the clinking glass.
What? Get in the kennel.
Kennel up.
All right. D.
Wow.
Oh, so rich. Oh, so sweet. Wow. Tropical.
Your D?
Could be, yeah. Could be sherry influenced.
Slid.
Against the B. Not so much darker, more vanillas. Oh my. More ash, more fire. Those are both
ready? Have you made your
No.
selection? Really? Yeah. You're puzzled.
one more time back. I'm gonna go here.
Just make a decision. Just pick one, for God's sakes. Just pick one.
Truly Bart dilemma.
Just pick one.
Right.
Just make a decision already. I don't know what I'm doing. That's not even you.
I'm leaning towards D being a little bit more my palate. Let's see. I'm going to go B and then D.
That is a good point. Even though you've come around to the peats, we still have very different palates, I think, on the peat. God almighty,
Wow.
C is still good, too.
B is delicious.
They're all very, very good. We got to quit saying it's probably a broken record. They're all fabulous. Fabulous. Make America peated again.
I do. I like D a little bit better than B.
All
a little
right.
bit lighter, a little bit tropical, more vanilla.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. So D, right? D was your number 1? Is that correct? All right. D is your number 1, and it is bottle 15. D is 15 for you, which is going to be the last one I check. Boom. That's number 1 for you.
What's your number 1?
D as well.
15.
Wow. Number 1 for both. We've done it again, folks. We are finally turning into pros here. We're picking out the stars.
Gosh darn.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's so
It
good.
is. It is.
I don't know if we've got enough to finish the show with that one. All right. My number 2 was my B.
That's my B. Your B is 14.
Oh, okay. All right. So, wait. All right. So, what your B is number 1. So, your B
Okay,
is...
so we did split on
here's
number 2.
mine. And then your B is this one. So, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So, you pick B. That's Scott's number 2.
And your B, yep.
And then... So
Now, my least favorite was my A.
Boy, howdy, did I like them all, but I would have said my A as well. Your A was 14.
Your A is number 1.
Wow.
So we were a little bit outside of the one we picked right here. We both chose bottle number 15.
These were all good, though.
Yeah, they were. Well, yeah. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So, 14 was my number, the second one I liked. So that is good. Once again, we lined up on our number 1. This is going to be an interesting final bracket.
Yep.
My curiosity is nothing. This is good, but in that last bracket number 1, still might be my wild card. Might be in there. I love that album. I loved it. All right. Did we ever yell tested on this one when we started?
Yeah, I think we both did.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We let in, hopefully. Scotch It. You Scotch Peat gods.
Sláinte. Dummies.